There isn't something wrong with people. There's just very little room left. Most days don't begin quietly. They begin already full. Messages waiting, tasks stacked. Responsibilities are lined up before the day even starts. By the time you're fully awake, your attention has already been claimed. Not intentionally, not maliciously, just gradually. Modern life requires constant participation. Work, coordination, problem-solving, staying afloat. None of this is insignificant. It takes focus to survive. It takes energy to remain stable. So the mind adapts. It narrows. It learns to prioritize what's urgent and delay what isn't. That adaptation isn't a failure. It's competence. When attention is continuously occupied, some things don't disappear. They're postponed. Curiosity, reflection, imagination. Not because they lack value, but because they don't solve the next problem in front of you. So they wait. People often speak about awareness as if it's something a person either has or doesn't. But awareness isn't permanent. It comes and goes. It shows up briefly when nothing is demanding immediate action. Those moments aren't rare because people lack depth. They're rare because life rarely loosens its grip. When everything requires attention, movement becomes automatic. You respond, you adjust, you keep going. There's little opportunity to step back and notice the pattern you're moving inside of. Not because you don't care, because stopping feels unsafe. When stability depends on momentum, reflection feels risky. It's easy to blame noise, screens, media, constant stimulation. But noise isn't the root issue. Noise fills the spaces that no longer feel safe to leave empty. Quiet invites thoughts. Thoughts take time, and time feels expensive. Every so often, though, something changes. A pause in routine, a long drive, a moment before sleep, and something surfaces. Not answers, not insight. Just a sense that there's more happening than the task directly in front of you. It's subtle, and it doesn't last. Life resumes. The pace returns. Obligations don't dissolve just because clarity appeared for a moment. So the feeling fades. Not because it was imagined, but it wasn't sustainable. That doesn't make it meaningless. From the outside, it can look like people don't care. About meaning, about creativity, about reflection. But most people care deeply. They're just tired. Attention was spent all day doesn't regenerate on demand. So what appears to be indifference is often exhaustion. Nothing essential has been removed. People adapted to the conditions they were given. They learned to move quickly, to respond efficiently, to remain functional under pressure. That adaptation kept things going. It just left little room for anything else. This isn't about blame. No one failed. No one missed something obvious. Life became demanding, and people adjusted accordingly. Anything else would have been irresponsible. Even now, the ability to pause still exists, to notice a reaction forming, to feel a pull before moving, to choose whether to respond immediately. Not constantly, just occasionally. That's enough. Awareness isn't an achievement. It isn't something you earn or claim. It's a condition. It appears when pressure eases and fades when pressure returns. You don't need to force it. You don't need to hold on to it. You only need to recognize it when it shows up. Some things don't disappear. They wait. They remain intact beneath the surface, quietly, until life gives them room again.